Okay, we're going to look at doing this isometric drawing from this third angle orthographic projection. The three views shown here: a front view, a top view, and a left view. Those three views need to be shown in my drawing over here. I always start out by drawing a fish tank. I know some people don't like doing that for some reason. I find that it helps me with the speed of the drawing. You just work out what the length of the object is, what the breadth of the object is, and what the height of the object is. As soon as you've got that, just mark it off, draw your fish tank, and you can straight away get going. The next thing that I'm going to do is to look down over here, and you can see that they have given some marks for auxiliary views and placement. So they're looking for an auxiliary view. Straight away I look at my drawing and I say, hang on, here's a 60-degree angle over here with very little measurements about what that length is over there at the bottom. I need to draw my auxiliary view, obviously, for that part of the drawing. I'm going to just figure out what have they given me. They've given me a length or a height of it. There's the 19 over there. You can see how that links up with that 60. Taken away from the 76, and that gives me 57. I'm going to measure off my 57 very accurately over there. And I'm going to then take my 60-degree angle, and I can then draw a little line coming down there, and that gives me that little triangular part that I need. That length over there, I'm going to need to use that later in my drawing. Right. After that, I'm going to start out by starting with this curve over here. I always like to draw my curves first, and then I link the rest of the drawing to that. Okay, let's start with getting that little curve. It is right on the edge over here. I need a center, obviously, in order to start drawing curves. That goes for any two-dimensional or three-dimensional drawing. Finding your center, well, here's a nice little trick. You can take a line coming down at 60 degrees there. You can take a line going up at 60 degrees over here. 60 degrees over there, 30 degrees going down there. Where the two intersect, I can take a line going at 30 degrees going across here, and that will give me the center of that line. As soon as I've got the center, well, I know that my center line is going to be along there, and I can straight away draw in center lines going across here. I then see that it's 38 millimeters in radius, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my normal pair of compasses and I measure off a radius of 38. A lot of you are probably going, hang on, but you don't draw an isometric circle like this with a normal pair of compasses. So I'm going to just find the center, and I'm going to confuse everybody by drawing a circle with a radius of 38. There we go. That's not an isometric circle that I've just drawn there, but that's going to help me with my construction. I'm going to just continue my center line going across here. Okay, it cuts the circle over there. I'm going to draw a vertical center line coming up here. Those lines should be done with a 0.3 pencil. I can take a center line going all the way back here. You may as well put it in. You're going to need it later on anyway. So just put it in, make sure it comes out a little bit over there. And from that, I can draw that little construction line square story that we need in order to draw my 38 by 38. I'm just going to draw it in green over here. You can see where this center line cut the circle that I just drew, and I'm going to draw a line going up there. You can see where the center line cuts this pink line going over there. Well, I can draw a little green line going across there. There it is. And that point over there is where I need to poke my compasses in order to draw my first little arc. There it is. Extend it out to the center, and I can now draw in that radius that should link up perfectly at that point over there. There it is. Right, there's my arc done. The next thing is, well, what other arcs do I need to do with the same radius as that? Well, that's easy enough. You can look over here. There's my first arc. if I look at the top over here, the first arc was there, the second arc would be there, but I'm not going to be able to see that. This little arc over here, I'm definitely going to be able to see part of that. So let's have a look at just drawing a construction line, little arc in over there. What distance is that back? Well, I can go over here. I can see that I've got this distance 18 plus 18, which gives you 36. So I take my pair of dividers, I measure off 36. I come to this point up over here, and I mark off a center of that circle. Let's just place a little cross over there. Okay, I know that my pair of compasses are still set to that radius, so I go to that new arc over there, and I'm going to draw in just a construction line circle over there. You can see me drawing that a few times. Right, once I've got that in place, I then need to start drawing a few lines to make some sense of this. I take my pair of compasses, my pair of dividers at least, measure off my 18, that is that 18 over there, and I'm going to draw a line coming from that point, going across. I measure off my 18, and I make a little mark, and I can then draw in that little line going across 18 millimeters. Take that same 18 again, you can see there's 18 again. Take that 18, measure it off, and hey, there's that circle thing over there. So there it is, I am in the right place. That's the next gap. I've got a line that's going to come back over here. I'll show it to you now. There it is. It comes back to that center line. Remember I said that center line, I'd need that later on. So there it is coming back. I then look at it and I say, hang on, there's this little triangular part that I can see over here. What's that doing? Well, it says that I've got an 18 millimeter. I've already measured 18, so I'm going to take that measurement. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to measure off that 18 over there. I'm going to draw a little line coming across from there to there. There we go. There's my 18 going across. It says that I'm going 18, I need to come down from there. What is the distance down that I need to go? It says 24 millimeters down. So I go 24 millimeters down from there. Measure that off quickly over there. And I can now draw a little line coming across over here from there. There we go. It hits that point over there, and I've got a little line that's going to come down from that corner up at the top there to that point over there, comes across, and I can then join that up over there. There's that little triangular corner cut off, and I can finish off that part of it. Right, once I've got that in place, I can come over here and I can say, well, I've got another piece of line that's coming across here. What is that? That distance over there. Let's just see whether I can find that quickly. Not so easy. There it is. They don't seem to have given us all the detail that I need for where that line is. Right, I'm going to stop this video, find that, and then I'll continue.